What if a sneeze unleashed a ghostly curse? In 1752, Samuel Chu faces mockery in Delaware. Youth taunt him with sneezes, their laughter his pain. After his death in 1757, the curse begins. Icy chills haunt every sneeze. Samuel's ghost seeking vengeance. Clara Evans fights to honor him, her festival a hope. Sophia Ward builds a shrine, turning scorn to respect. Will the village break the tailor's wrath or join his doom? Delaware's woods whisper secrets of sorrow and redemption. Uncover this chilling legend, watch the curse unfold now. The year was 1752, a quiet spring in Delaware's woods. A small village nestled near the Brandywine River, its home simple, its people kind. Samuel Chu arrived, a man of 30, his face gentle, his heart sensitive. He was a tailor, his hands skilled, his shop a haven of fine cloth and thread. The villagers welcomed him, their smiles warm, their trade with him steady. But Samuel felt the youth's eyes, their laughter sharp, their whispers behind his back. They mocked his quiet ways, their sneezes loud, their huffs a cruel jest. Samuel winced, his ears keen, his soul aching with each mocking sound. He'd grown up in England, his family kind, his life free of such scorn. The village's children, led by a boy named Jacob Reed, 15, made it their game. Jacob and his friends trailed Samuel, their sneezes deliberate, their giggles cruel. "Bless you, Chu." They'd shout, their voices echoing, their joy in his discomfort. Samuel endured, his work a refuge, his needle a shield against their taunts. He'd smile weakly, his eyes downcast, his heart heavy with unspoken pain. The elders scolded the youth, their voices firm, but the mockery persisted. By 1755, Samuel's health waned, his spirit bruised. He stitched alone, his shop dim, his coughs a sign of the toll it took. The village noticed, their sympathy late, their apologies hollow to his ears. Jacob grew bolder, his sneezes a chorus, his friends joining in the fray. Samuel prayed, his voice soft, his faith a light in the darkening days. One winter night, 1757, the cold bit deep. Samuel fell ill, his coughs racking, his body frail in his small bed. The village sent help, their hands kind, but his time was near its end. Jacob and his friends lingered outside, their sneezes a final taunt through the frost. Samuel heard them, his heart breaking, his last breath a sigh of sorrow. He passed at dawn, his shop silent, his body laid to rest by the river. The villagers mourned, their guilt heavy, their whispers of his kindness growing. But that night, a chill swept the village, its bite sharp, its source unseen. Jacob woke, his room icy, a shadow looming, a voice whispering his name. The legend of Samuel Chu began, his spirit restless, his curse alive. By 1758, the village felt the change, its air colder. Jacob complained, his sneezes met with a shiver, his sleep plagued by dreams. He saw Samuel, his eyes sad, his hands reaching, his voice a mournful hum. The boy screamed, his friends gathering, their own sneezes now followed by dread. A girl named Mary Holt, 14, felt it too, her room freezing with each sneeze. She saw a figure, its form faint, its presence a weight on her chest. The elders spoke, their voices low, their tales of ghosts gaining credence. They mocked him, an old woman said, her eyes wise, and now he haunts them. The village shivered, its peace lost, the curse of Samuel Chu taking hold. Delaware's quiet woods held a secret, its tailor's spirit a vengeful force. By 1760, the village near the Brandywine trembled with fear. Jacob Reed, now 17, bore the brunt, his sneezes a trigger for terror. Each time he sneezed, A cold hand brushed his neck, a whisper chilling his ear. "Repent," Samuel's voice said, its tone sad, its presence a shadow in his room. Jacob stopped sneezing, his nose blocked, his friends abandoning him in fright. Mary Holt felt it too. Her sneezes met with icy gusts, her dreams haunted. She saw Samuel's face, his eyes wet, his hands clutching a ghostly needle. The girl cried out, her family praying, their faith tested by the tailor's wrath. Other youths confessed, their voices shaky, their mockery now a source of shame. The village elders met, their faces grim, their talk of a curse undeniable. They sought a preacher, a man named Elias Ward, 40, his Bible worn. Elias arrived, his voice firm, his prayers a shield against the spectral. He visited Jacob, his cross raised, his words a plea to Samuel's soul. The room froze, the shadow appeared, its eyes pleading, its voice a sob. "I only wanted peace," Samuel said, his form trembling, his pain palpable. Elias prayed, his voice rising, the chill lifting, the ghost fading slightly. But the curse lingered, its hold weak, its effect tied to the village's sneezes. Jacob moved away, his life changed, his sneezes now silent in fear. Mary stayed, her sneezes rare, her life shadowed by Samuel's lingering gaze. The brandy wine flowed on, its waters cold, the tailor's spirit a quiet storm. By 1770, the legend spread, a tale in Delaware's towns. Newcomers heard it, their laughter fading, their sneezes met with wary glances. A young man named Thomas Gray, 22, arrived, his trade a blacksmith. He sneezed once, the air iced, a shadow looming, a hand brushing his arm. Thomas laughed, his mind strong, but the nights brought dreams of a tailor's scorn. He saw Samuel, his needle sharp, his voice a warning, "Respect my rest." Thomas stopped sneezing, his nose pinched, his forge a refuge from the curse. The village grew, its people cautious, their sneezes a risk they avoided. Elias preached often, his sermons long, his hope to banish the ghost fading. Samuel's spirit endured, his curse a whisper, his pain a legacy in the woods. By 1790, the tale was etched, a cautionary lore for all. Children were taught, their sneezes hushed, their games free of mocking sounds. A woman named Clara Evans, 30, moved in, her curiosity piqued by the story. She sneezed, the room chilled, a figure appearing, its eyes sad, its hands outstretched. Clara felt the cold, her heart racing, her mind reeling with the ghost's presence. She researched Samuel, her books old, her findings a tale of a broken man. The youth had hurt him, their sneezes cruel, his death a spark for vengeance. Clara wrote a letter, her words a plea, sent to the village elders. "Honor him," she said, her voice firm, "and the curse may lift." The Delaware woods held their breath, the tailor's spirit waiting for amends. By 1800, the village near the Brandywine lived under Samuel Chu's curse. Clara Evans, now 40, led the effort, her letters stirring the community. The elders agreed, their faces lined, their guilt a burden from the past. They planned a memorial, its stone simple, its purpose to honor Samuel's soul. A preacher named Daniel Holt, 50, blessed the site, his prayers a hope. The village gathered, their voices soft, their sneezes hushed in reverence. But a boy named Ethan Ward, 12, sneezed, the air turning icy in an instant. A shadow loomed, Samuel's form clear, his eyes wet, his hands clutching a needle. Ethan froze, his friends silent, the ghost's presence a weight on the crowd. Daniel prayed, his voice rising, the chill lifting, but the curse held firm. The memorial rose, its stone carved with Samuel's name, its base a tribute. Clara spoke, her words kind. "Rest now, Samuel, we honor your memory." The villagers nodded, their sneezes rare, their fear mingling with hope. But that night, Ethan woke, his room cold, a figure standing by his bed. Samuel's voice was a whisper, You mocked me, your debt is not paid. Ethan cried, his parents rushing, their prayers a shield against the ghost. The village felt it, their sneezes met with shivers, the curse unbroken. Clara researched deeper, her books dusty, her findings a tale of vengeance. Samuel's spirit was tied to the youth, their mockery his eternal wound. The Delaware woods grew darker, the tailor's ghost a guardian of his pain. By 1820, the legend spread, a warning in Delaware's lore. New families arrived, their sneezes cautious, their tales of the ghost growing. A man named James Carter, 35, settled, his trade a carpenter. He sneezed, the air froze, a shadow appeared, its needle gleaming in the dark. James felt the cold, his mind reeling, his hands crafting a cross in defense. He hung it above his door, his sneezes quieter, his nights less haunted. The village noted, their homes soon adorned, their faith a shield against Samuel. But the curse persisted, its chill sharp, its target the young and careless. A girl named Lucy Gray, 13, sneezed, her room turning to ice. Samuel's ghost loomed, his voice a sob, your laughter stole my peace. By 1840, the memorial stood weathered, its hope fading. Clara, now 70, watched, her heart heavy, her life devoted to the curse. She wrote a journal, her words a plea. We must undo the mockery's harm. The village tried, their children taught, their sneezes met with silence. But the youth rebelled, their sneezes loud, their ignorance a spark for Samuel. A boy named Noah Reed, 14, sneezed, the air chilling, the ghost appearing. Noah ran, his friends fleeing, the tailor's presence a terror in the night. The elders met, their voices weary, their plan to appease Samuel weak. Clara suggested a festival, her voice firm. Honor him with joy, not scorn. The Delaware woods waited, the curse alive, the tailor's spirit unyielding. By 1850, Clara Evans rallied the village for a new hope. She was 72, her hair white, her journal a guide to Samuel's peace. The elders agreed, their faces tired, their plan a festival to honor the tailor. They chose a spring day, 1852, the air warm with promise. The village decorated, their banners bright, their stalls filled with cloth and thread. Clara spoke, her voice gentle. We celebrate Samuel, not mock him, let him rest. Children joined, their sneezes hushed, their games a tribute to his craft. A boy named Peter Holt, 12, carried a needle, his offering a sign of respect. The festival began, their laughter kind, their songs a melody of amends. But a sneeze broke the peace, Peter's mistake, the air turning icy in a flash. Samuel appeared, his form faint, his eyes sad, his hands clutching a ghostly needle. Peter froze, his friends silent, the ghost's presence a weight on the crowd. Clara stepped forward, her voice firm. We honor you, Samuel, forgive us. The ghost paused, his eyes softening, his voice a whisper. Too late for some. He vanished, the chill lifting, but Peter woke that night, his room cold. Samuel loomed, his needle sharp, his words a plea, respect my craft. Peter cried, his parents praying, their cross a shield against the ghost. The village felt the shift, their festival a start, their curse not fully lifted. Clara wrote, her pen steady. We must teach respect, not just silence sneezes. The Delaware woods sighed, the tailor's spirit restless, his curse a lingering shadow. By 1870, the festival grew, a tradition in the village. New generations learned, their sneezes rare, their respect for Samuel growing. A girl named Abigail Carter, 13, joined, her hand sewing a tribute cloth. She sneezed, the air chilled, but no ghost came, her respect a shield. The village smiled, their hope rising, their festival a bond with the past. Clara passed in 1875, her journal a legacy, her spirit at peace. The elders continued, their voices firm, their festival a yearly rite. But a boy named Samuel Reed, 11, sneezed, the air freezing, the ghost returning. Samuel Chu loomed, his eyes wet, his voice a sob. Your name mocks me. The village shivered, their festival tested, the curse tied to the tailor's pain. By 1900, the legend was firm, a tale of sneezes and spirits. The festival thrived, its cloth displays a tribute, its sneezes met with caution. A man named Thomas Ward, 30, moved in, his curiosity piqued by the story. He sneezed, the room iced. A shadow appeared, its needle gleaming in the dark. Thomas felt the cold, his heart racing, his mind reeling with the ghost's presence. He joined the festival, his hands sewing, his respect a key to peace. The ghost faded, the chill lifting, the village's efforts bearing fruit. But the curse lingered, its hold weak, its effect a whisper in the woods. Clara's journal guided them, her words a map, her hope a light in the dark. The Delaware woods held their breath, the tailor's spirit awaiting full redemption. By 1920, the festival was a Delaware tradition, its purpose clear. The village near the Brandywine honored Samuel Chu, their sneezes a rare risk. A woman named Ellen Gray, 28, took Clara's place, her heart open. She read the journal, her hands steady, her mission to end the curse fully. Ellen proposed a shrine, its stone carved, its design a tribute to the tailor. The elders agreed, their faces hopeful, their hands building with care. The shrine rose in 1925, its plaque reading, Samuel Chu, rest in peace. The village gathered, their voices soft, their sneezes hushed in reverence. Ellen spoke, her words kind. We mend the past, let his spirit heal. But a sneeze broke the silence. A boy named David Holt, 10, trembling. Samuel appeared, his form faint, his eyes wet, his needle a ghostly gleam. David froze, his friend silent, the ghost's presence a weight on the crowd. Ellen stepped forward, her voice firm. We honor you, Samuel, forgive the child. The ghost paused, his eyes softening, his voice a whisper. Teach them my worth. He faded, the chill lifting, the shrine glowing with a faint, warm light. The village felt it, their hope rising, their curse weakened by the tribute. David learned to sew, his hands skilled, his respect a key to peace. The festival grew, its shrine a center, its sneezes met with kindness, not fear. Ellen wrote a book, her words a guide, her story a bridge to the past. The Delaware woods sighed, the tailor's spirit calmer, his curse a fading echo. By 1950, the legend softened, a tale of redemption in Delaware. The shrine stood weathered, its stone strong, its presence a beacon of hope. A man named Robert Carter, 32, moved in, his family young, his heart curious. His son, James, 8, sneezed, the air chilled, but no ghost came. The shrine's light pulsed, its warmth a shield, the curse's hold nearly gone. Robert joined the festival, his hands sewing, his respect a bond with Samuel. The village thrived, their sneezes rare, their lives free of the tailor's wrath. Ellen passed in 1960, her book a legacy, her spirit at peace. The elders continued, their voices firm, their festival a yearly rite of honor. The Delaware woods grew quiet, the tailor's spirit resting, his pain easing. By 2000, the shrine was a landmark, its story a Delaware treasure. Visitors came, their sneezes cautious, their eyes on the tailor's tribute. A girl named Sophia Ward, 12, sneezed, the air cool, but no shadow loomed. The village smiled, their curse lifted, their respect a victory over the past. Sophia sewed a cloth, her offering kind, her heart tied to Samuel's memory. The festival flourished, its stalls bright, its songs a melody of amends. Historians studied, their books thick, their theories of a sensitive soul's vengeance. They found truth in Clara's journal, its pages yellowed, its words a testament. The Delaware woods held peace, the tailor's spirit free, his curse a memory. The legend of Don't Sneeze in Delaware became a tale of healing, not horror. By 2020, the Delaware village near the Brandywine stood proud. The shrine to Samuel Chu glowed softly, its stone a symbol of redemption. Sophia Ward, now 20, led the festival, her hands skilled, her heart warm. She'd grown with the tale, her sneezes rare, her respect a legacy from Clara. The festival drew crowds, their banners bright, their stalls filled with sewn goods. Visitors learned the story, their sneezes hushed, their awe a tribute to the tailor. A boy named Liam Carter, 10, sneezed, the air cool, but no ghost appeared. The shrine pulsed, its light a comfort, the curse fully lifted by the village's care. Sophia smiled, her voice steady. Samuel's at peace, his pain is ours to heal. The Delaware woods sang, the tailor's spirit free, his legacy a gentle whisper. By 2030, the legend was a celebration, not a fear in Delaware. The shrine became a tourist spot, its plaque polished, its story shared with pride. Historians studied Clara's journal, their findings a tale of a sensitive soul. They traced Samuel's life, his craft lost, his death a spark for vengeance. The village thrived, their festival a rite, their sneezes met with laughter, not dread. A woman named Hannah Holt, 25, moved in, her curiosity piqued. She sneezed, the air warm, the shrine glowing, the ghost a memory, not a threat. Hannah joined the festival, her hands sewing, her respect a bond with the past. The Delaware woods held peace, the tailor's spirit resting, his curse a fated tale. The legend of Don't Sneeze in Delaware became a story of kindness reborn. By 2045, the festival was a national event, its fame wide. The shrine stood tall, its stone etched, its light a beacon in the village. Sophia wrote a book, her words a bridge, her tale a tribute to Samuel. Visitors came from afar, their sneezes free, their hearts touched by the story. A boy named Ethan Reed, 11, sneezed, the air clear, the curse gone. The village cheered, their history healed, their respect a victory over the past. Historians debated, their theories varied, grief, spirit, or a tale grown large. They found truth in the festival's joy, its cloth a symbol of amends. The Delaware woods glowed, the tailor's spirit at rest, his legacy a light. The American tale of Samuel Chu endured, a whisper of healing in the East. If this tale of Don't Sneeze in Delaware warmed your heart with its redemption, if Sophia and Clara's fight to honor Samuel made you feel the village's pulse, if the tailor's ghostly curse left you breathless, seeking more of its mystery, show your support, give this video a like to honor Samuel's gentle soul. Join us on this journey into the unexplained, where legends whisper in the woods. Subscribe for more stories of mystery, history, and the truths we dare to face. What do you think Samuel's spirit still feels? What echoes linger in Delaware? Drop your thoughts below. Let's uncover the mysteries together. The legacy of the unseen endures. A new chapter awaits your curiosity. Your wonder lights the path forward. Let's walk it as one.